Ashramam President Sarvadaraniya Swami Chaitanya Jnana Thapaswi, Santhigiri Ashramam General Secretary Sarvadaraniya Swami Gururatnam Jnana Thapaswi, Samadaraniya Swami Bhaktadathan Jnana Thapaswi, Adaraniya Janani Vandita Jnana Thapaswi, all Adaraniya, Samadaraniya, Sarvadaraniya, Sannyasi Sannyasinis, Brahmacharinis, Dr. Kiran Jia, and all the devotees of Guru's family. We have gathered here today from all over the world as one family to take part in the 9th day of the 21-day Satsang program conducted under the guidance of Santhigiri Atma Vidyalaya as part of our beloved Guru's Navapoojitham celebrations. The topic of today's Satsang is the sacred bond of Guru and Shishya, or Guru and disciple. Today's Satsang is conducted by the members of Santhigiri Cultural and Social Centers from the countries of United Kingdom and Ireland, Germany, Mexico, United States of America, Canada, and Nigeria. To begin our satsang with prayers, I respectfully invite in Guru's name, Adaraniya Janani Vandita Jnana Thapaswi.
Om Sri Karunakara Guru Parabrahmane Namah. Om Sri Karunakara Guru Satyapradaya Namah. Om Sri Karunakara Guru Adiva Satyapragashaya Namah. Om Sri Karunakara Guru Adiva Satyapragashaya Namah. Om Sri Karunakara Guru Adiva Satyapragashaya Namah. എല്ലാവിധ ദേവപരമ്പരയും എല്ലാവിധ ദേവീ പരമ്പരയും എല്ലാവിധ ഋഷി പരമ്പരയും എല്ലാവിധ ഗുരുപരമ്പരയും സകലതും എന്റെ ഗുരുവിന്റെ പരമ്പരയിൽ വന്ന് ലയിച്ചിട്ട് ഈ ഒരു സൗരയൂഥത്തിന്റെ കർമ്മശേഷി മൊത്തം ഗുരുവിൻ്റെതായെന്ന് ശക്തിപ്പെട്ട് സകലത്തിലും പ്രവർത്തിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ബ്രഹ്മത്തോട് അപേക്ഷിച്ച് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു.
We thank Janani in Guru's name. Next, I respectfully invite Dr. Arjun P. Mohandas in Guru's name, Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center, Germany, to recite Guru Vandanam.
Sadrishanam. Vandanam, Guru Vandanam, Tava Pada Pankaj Vandanam. Vandanam, Guru Vandanam, Tava Pada Pankaj Vandanam. Ihalogavum, Paralogavum, Ulagagayum, Nirayunnora, Karunayam, Purulinnu Yangalilekani, Karunamaya. Vandanam, Guru Vandanam, Tava Pada Pankaja Vandanam. Tava Pada Pankaja Vandanam. Tava Pada Pankaja Vandanam.
We thank you, Doctor, in Guru's name. Next, I respectfully invite in Guru's name, Mr. Carlos Guzman, Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center, Mexico, to read and expound upon Guruvan.
Sharanam. My dear brothers and sisters, it is a real honor and a privilege to be here with you on this special day. I am going to read a Guru Vani and will try to explain in a few words the meaning of it. What is the strength in me? I know many among you will ask this question. I will tell you in detail. My strength has been earned from never-ending self-denial. I performed austerities for that for several years. I underwent sacrifices for that. Those sacrifices made me what I am, made me different. Self-denial or self-sacrifice can be translated in acceptance in our lives, in a full acceptance on what we have in our destinies. Remember that self-sacrifice will enormously help elevate your soul. Effort, discipline, and sacrifice are mainly required to evolve our souls. Sacrifice grants us punya, but for suffering to be fruitful for our souls, we must accept that pain. Acceptance is crucial in all situations in life, and self-sacrifice is needed. Remember that by fully accepting your destiny, you are accepting God into your being, and you have no idea on how valuable the acceptance of everything that happens in your life is, and the enormous rewards your soul can obtain. For the chaos you are experiencing to be productive, for all the problems that can you make them be productive, you must recognize these problems, accept them, live with them, flow with them, and manage them in a correct way to take full advantage of that suffering. Allowing it will illuminate your soul enormously. Guru once told me what you need for evolving your soul in a very productive way. 4 things are there: spiritual strength, optimism, positivism, and courage to live our lives. In this way, you are transforming every problem into punya, that is evolution for your soul. It is extremely important not to externalize that internal chaos. That is why you must be loving, tolerant, humble, and always positive to others, showing your best attitude towards everything and everyone, optimizing your actions at all times and in all places, always being aligned with Dharma, not deviating from that plan, that divine plan that Guru has got for you. Everything that happens in your life is perfect. And it is always for your own good, even though many a times you are not able to understand this matter. Your greatest enemy is your ego. Humility is needed to evolve, to grow, by accepting life as it is. That is self-sacrifice. Acceptance is the same as self-sacrifice. It's a synonym. Life is perfect and is and will always be oriented towards your benefit, towards your spiritual growth, even though it is very hard for you to comprehend this. This is a very tough subject. Though we must have full faith in Guru, we must have full faith in the perfection of the universe. We must have full faith in our destinies. Whatever happens to us is perfect and is needed for the evolution of our souls. Remember that suffering is a catalyst for the evolution of your soul. And self-denial, self-sacrifice, what Guru made him different, what Guru made him to evolve to such a high stage was that self-denial. Remember that the key for evolving your soul is acceptance of everything and everyone. You must accept God's will. You must always strive in the best possible way to manage your difficulties, having a total faith in Guru, and surrendering to Him, entrusting all your problems to Him through prayer. If you do not strive to have a firm faith, devotion, and surrender to Guru, then the burden of your problems will inevitably lead you to greater chaos and confusion. With a good attitude, obstacles and problems seem smaller and things become easier. When you accept your destiny, when you accept everything and everyone as they are, you're truly accepting creation. You're accepting God. You're accepting Guru within your soul. Spiritual transformation can take place at a very, very high pace. Make peace with that external imperfection that you see in life. You see imperfection, but that is perfection. That is what will lead you towards spiritual liberation when you accept that destiny. That is people's defects, the terrible traffic, the harsh weather, the angry boss, the troublesome children, my imprudent partner. Remember that pain is only an interpretation we give to the world. We must try to reflect on this and try to have a better attitude towards life. If you have a better attitude towards life, you have a better attainment of punya, and then more evolution for your soul. And remember that the main goal in life is spiritual liberation. Try to what Guru is telling us through this Guru Vani. A never-ending self-denial by performing austerities and by undergoing sacrifices is the most dynamic way to reach that main goal in life, spiritual liberation. That is what Guru did. And that is what Guru is advising us to do in order to evolve in a very dynamic way. To close this, I invite you, my dear brothers and sisters, to reflect on these words so that you can become productive disciples of our Guru by emulating and by following his example. Take care, my dear brothers and sisters, and be fruitful in your lives. I love you all. May Guru's blessings be with all of us. Satguru Ve Sharanam.
We thank Mr. Carlos Guzman in Guru's name. Next, I respectfully invite in Guru's name, Mr. Rajesh Mon C.D., Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center, United States of America, for today's welcome speech.
Sadguru Sharanam. Paramakariganaaya Guruvinte Padanavandhangal namichukondu, Abhivandiya Shishya Vijaya namichukondu. Allow me without pause to discharge the duty vested in me today for today's Sathsangam. On behalf of Santhigiri Cultural and Social Centers in the USA, UK, Ireland, Germany, Canada, Mexico, and Nigeria, I am privileged to welcome our venerable speakers and all participants in this Sathsangam held as part of our Guru's Navapoojitham celebrations. First of all, I would like to welcome our Santhigiri Ashram President, Sarvadaraniya Swami Chaitanya Jnana Thapaswi, to the Sathsangam. Ashram General Secretary, Sarvadaraniya Swami Gururatna Jnana Thapaswi, to the Sathsangam. Allow me to highlight a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam here to illuminate this moment. The soul born by ignorance cannot attain self-realization on its own. Only a God-realized Guru can impart true knowledge. The sacred bond between Guru and Shishya is one of the most profound relationships in spiritual and philosophical traditions, especially in our culture. It's a soul-to-soul transmission of wisdom, transformation, and grace. Next in the Satsangam, I would like to welcome the keynote speaker, Sarvadaraniya Swami Bhaktadathan Thapaswi, Head of Coordination, Santhigiri Ashram, Bangalore region. Next, please join me in welcoming Adaraniya Janni Vandita Jnana Thapaswini, who initiated today's Satsangam with the prayer by Guru's grace. I truly privileged to extend this invitation to each and every Sarvadaraniya, Samadaraniya, Adaraniya Sannyasis, Sannyasinis, Brahmacharis and Brahmacharinis into this Satsangam. Next, on behalf of all of us, I would like to welcome Dr. G.R. Kiran, Principal Mentor, Santhigiri Atma Vidyalayam, who is an integral part of ashrams and its activities since 1986. He is a senior quality assurance expert at the Accreditation Authority of Government of Oman. Carlos Guzman's connection with Guru stretches across many past lives. While he was in Mexico, he experienced Guru's presence through prayer, and he made his way to the ashram to restore their eternal bond. Carlos Guzman from Mexico, who is leading the activities of Santhigiri Ashram, did reverently recite the sacred Gurvani just before me. Please join me to welcome Mr. Carlos Guzman to this Satsangam. Mr. Manoj Kumar, representative of Nigeria Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center, will express the word of thanks. In the name of our Guru, please join me to welcome our Atmabandhu Manoj Kumar to this Satsangam. Please join me in warmly welcoming Bharat Vijay Bhanu, representative of UK and Ireland Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center, who will share the profound experience with our Guru in his life. Yadu Rakhav, who is actively coordinating the activities of this Satsangam from Canada, Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center. Please join me to welcome Yadu to this Satsangam. Join me in welcoming Dr. Arjun P. Mohandas, representative of Germany Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center, who rendered the Guru Vandanam in the beginning of this Satsangam. Once again, I extend my deepest honor and warmest welcome to all Atmabandhus joining from India, USA, UK, Ireland, Germany, Canada, Mexico, and Nigeria, and each and everyone from every corner of the world and beyond. Your presence here bridges continents and lifetimes alike, weaving together a tapestry of devotion, unity, and shared purpose. If I have unintentionally overlooked anyone, please accept my sincere apologies and know that each one of you hold an honored place in this Satsangam. With prayers, humbly I lay these words at lotus feet of our Guru, Sadguru Eswaran.
We thank Mr. Rajesh Mon in Guru's name. Next, I respectfully invite in Guru's name, Samadaraniya Swami Bhaktadathan Jnana Thapaswi, Head Coordination, Santhigiri Ashramam, Bangalore region, for today's keynote address. Swami.
Sadguru Eswaran, Priya Atmabandhus, bowing at the sacred lotus feet of our beloved Guru, offering prayerful salutations to Abhivanga Shishya Pujita. With deep reverence, I extend my respectful greetings to our Ashram President, Sarvadanya Swami Chaitanya Jnana Thapaswi, our Ashram General Secretary, Sarvadanya Swami Gururatnam Jnana Thapaswi, and to all our Sarvadanya, Samadarnya, Adarnya, Sannyasi, Sannyasinis, Brahmachari, Brahmacharinis, Dr. G.R. Kiran, Principal Mentor, Santhigiri Atma Vidyalayam. I also offer heartfelt greetings to all devotees, well-wishers joining us from across the globe, from the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, Mexico, Canada, Ireland, Nigeria, to all our Atmabandhus who have gathered here today, united on this noble platform, all bound by the invisible thread of love for Guru and service to the humanity. May this occasion be a confluence of devotion, unity, and divine inspiration as we together walk the path laid down by our beloved Guru. As you all know, our parampara is going to prayerfully celebrate Navapoojitham, Guru's star birthday on August 29, 2025. In preparation, the entire parampara is observing 21 days Vratam with a special Sankalpam received from the Guru. The Sankalpam is, may all the doshas in my family and those accrued by birth be removed, and through Guru we be protected by bestowing with the destined goodness, Guruve Appa. In connection with this Navapoojitham, satsangs on the sacred bond between Guru and Shishya are being conducted, deepening our understanding of the sacred relationship and strengthening our spiritual path. We all know in Sanskrit, the word Guru signifies more than a teacher or master. The term is derived from Gu, meaning darkness, and Ru, meaning remover. Thus, a Guru is fundamentally one who dispels the darkness of ignorance, enlightening disciples with wisdom and guidance. This role extends beyond conventional education, establishing the Guru as a spiritual beacon within the Guru Shishya tradition, illuminating the path not only through knowledge but also through ethical and spiritual enlightenment. In Indian culture, the respect and veneration afforded to gurus are profound and integral to the spiritual fabric of society. This reverence is not merely a cultural norm, but a deeply ingrained spiritual mandate. The Guru is regarded as the embodiment of divine wisdom and is revered like a deity. A well-known verse from Manusmriti conveys this truth perfectly. Acharya Devo Bhava translates, treat the teacher as God. This principle underscores the Guru Shishya tradition, highlighting the sacred fabric of the revered relationship. The divine stature of the Guru is beautifully expressed in the famous verse from the Guru Gita. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshal Parabrahmam, Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama. Translates, the Guru is Brahma, the Guru is Vishnu, the Guru is Lord Maheshwara, the Guru is verily the Supreme Brahman itself. Salutations to such a Guru. It emphasizes that the Guru is the manifestation of the divine itself. The Guru Shishya traditions stands as a cornerstone of Eastern philosophy, shaping every aspect of life and flowing seamlessly through the entire course of one's spiritual journey. From ancient Gurukul system of the Vedic period, where young students lived with their gurus in an immersive learning environment, to its various forms today, this tradition has been pivotal. This sacred tradition has shaped the soul of our culture for thousands of years. In the Vedic age, the Gurukul system flourished, where the disciples learned not only scriptures, philosophy, and skills, but also the values and discipline needed for a righteous life. In the epics, we see Dronacharya guiding the Kauravas and Pandavas, and Vashishta guiding Lord Rama, examples of devotion, discipline, and duty. During the Bhakti movement, a transformative and religious cultural movement, gurus like Sant Kabir and Sri Ramanuja inspired the masses with teachings of love, unity, and equality. Great souls like Adi Shankaracharya revived Advaita Vedanta. Later on, Swami Vivekananda carried Indian spiritual wisdom to the world stage, igniting pride in our heritage. One of the most remarkable strengths the Guru Shishya tradition is its ability to preserve the knowledge even in the face of great adversity. When Nalanda University was destroyed in 12th century, countless manuscripts were lost, yet the wisdom survived because gurus had passed it down orally to their disciples. The chain of such knowledge remained unbroken, and even today this very knowledge lingers in the world. The Upanishads affirm, Guru Evam Param Sthanam. Translate, the Guru is the ultimate place of refuge. This sloka emphasizes the Guru's role not merely as an instructor, but as a sanctuary of wisdom and security, a spiritual haven for disciples. The strength of the Guru Shishya tradition in carrying forward such a vast legacy of knowledge through history lies in its effectiveness. It's a powerful affirmation of how a dedicated lineage of gurus and disciples can safeguard and perpetuate spiritual and intellectual heritage, even in adversity. This enduring tradition continues to be the foundation for preserving spiritual culture, ensuring the ancient wisdom that remains vibrant and accessible for future generations. It was the German scholar Max Muller who translated the Vedas and many other great Indian texts, enabling the world to recognize the ancient glory of India. Without his work, much of the Indian spiritual and cultural greatness might have remained unknown to the wider world. Another German scholar, Hermann Gundert, was the first to compile a dictionary for the Malayalam language. It was a profound atmosphere of the Guru-disciple relationship that inspired him to learn the language spoken by our Guru, to conduct a deep research in it, and to author numerous works in that language. A true Guru will subject the disciple to many tests, molding him equally through pain and joy. These trials are not acts of cruelty or out of logic or love, but it is a part of great transformation of soul in this body. In such moments, the disciple's true nature is revealed. If he is not genuine, he will abandon the Guru and wander away from the path. But the one who endures holding fast to every trial gains the priceless treasure of Guru Labha, the blessings and positive influence of Guru, which can touch and transform every aspect of life. We all know the story of Milarepa and Marpa in Tibetan Buddhism. It's a timeless example. Milarepa, burdened by the weight of the troubled past, sought the guidance of great Marpa. Seeing the deep stains of Milarepa's karma, Marpa subjected him to harsh tasks, building and dismantling stone towers repeatedly. Though severe in appearance, these trials purified Milarepa's karma and prepared him for the highest truths. Through exhaustion, pain, and humility, Milarepa awakened to sincere repentance and unwavering devotion. When the time was right, Marpa initiated him to the sacred teachings, making the beginning of Milarepa's path to full enlightenment. The story reminds us of Guru's test are often the very doors to the grace, and that Guru Lapa is born not in comfort, but in steadfast faith through trial. From his earliest years, our beloved Guru was drawn to the silent depths of spiritual path. His quest was not for words alone, but for the living experience of realization. In his early journey, he met many men of knowledge, yet found in none even a grain of darshana anubhuti, the direct perception of the divine. Destiny guided him to the Sufi saint Qureshi Fakir. From their first meeting, the saint recognized the inner radiance of young seeker and drew him close. With compassion and discipline, the Fakir Swami led him through sacred stages of spiritual experiences, shaping his inner vision and preparing him for his divine mission. When the right moment came, the Fakir Swami entrusted him to walk in the light, now fully awakened within. Years later, our Guru poured the omnipotent light into his chosen disciple, Abhivandya Shishya Pujita Amarta Jnana Thapaswi. Under his loving yet exacting guidance, Shishya Pujita underwent deep discipline, passing through trials, revelations, and refining fire of experience. The Guru perfected her vision, freed her from the snares of 8 passions, and led Shishya Pujita in the realization of eternal truth. This sacred bond reached its zenith with the dedication of the Pujita Pita Samarpana at our ashram, a luminous moment that proclaimed the glory of Guru-disciple relationship. In her total surrender, Abhivandya Shishya Pujita became like a beauty of flowing stream, silent, constant, and one with Guru's sacrificial life. This was not merely a historical event. It was perhaps the first time in the known story of the world or even the universe that the Guru in disciple and the disciple in Guru attain such perfection. Every soul's message reaches the world through discipleship. As truth moves forward time, its clarity depends on the disciple's capacity. In Santhigiri, the disciple's wisdom preserves through Guru's message in its fullness for all humanity. Through this perfect communion, the realization of truth flows to seekers everywhere, perfecting their vision, freeing them from the passion, and establishing them in the eternal light. Guru says, Guru always resides in the heart of the Shishya, and the Shishya rests in the loving lap of Guru. When a Shishya holds Guru mindfully with his unwavering faith, the Guru undertakes the sacred work of correcting the accumulated karmas from previous births, removing doshas from ancestors and doshas from worships. This is the true meaning of Guru Puja, the most authoritative correction in spiritual plane. If the Shishya's bond with the Guru is strong and rooted in past lives, nature itself sends signals to lead him back to the Guru. The most fortunate disciples are those who, through the strengths of their previous life connection, can tune into these divine signals and follow them, ultimately finding and realizing the Guru. We have inspiring examples of this sacred pull around the world. Mr. Carlos Guzman from Mexico and Mr. Herman Henning from Germany, and so on, guided by the divine signs of the Guru across the globe. Likewise, we have among us a revered sannyasi from Germany, Swami Sathyavrata Jnana Thapaswi, whose journey too was shaped by this timeless bond. We stand as living testaments to this eternal bond, for the presence of the Guru pervades every dimension of life. Once a devotee asked Guru, how can a human being bounded by worldly ties truly become one with the Almighty? Guru pointed to the sandy path amidst the trivialities of life, where one could see the footprints of countless seekers, each carrying the weight of their struggles and desires. Guru said, at first, man's steps are very heavy, pressed down by ego, doubt, and sorrow. They leave deep marks of suffering, but when he turns towards truth, guided by the light of the Guru, his burdens begin to fall away. Each step becomes lighter with faith, devotion, and surrender. Then Guru added, when a disciple surrendered fully, there comes a moment when his footsteps are no longer his own. They merge with the footsteps of the Almighty. In that union, man is transformed. It is no longer he who walks, but the God who walks through him. By submitting ourselves wholeheartedly to Guru, let us become one with the eternal footsteps of the divine. Whether it is Himalayan hermitage or the Greek mountainside, the essence is the same. The Guru sees what the disciple can become. The disciple trusts enough to follow even the path is unclear. At the right moment, Guru gives the final push on the level of skill, mind, and spirit that transform potential into greatness. The Guru-Shishya bond is not just about teaching, it's about awakening. It's not limited by geography, culture, or time. It is meeting of two souls, one who has walked ahead and one is ready to take the leap. May we as disciples keep this bond pure and steadfast, so that the grace flowing from the Guru reaches every heart, carrying forward the eternal vision of truth, love, and service for the generations to come. As we all know, our Parampara is preparing for a momentous milestone, the birth centenary celebrations of our beloved Guru. For a devotee to witness, to be part of such sacred occasion is truly once-in-a-lifetime blessing. This is not merely about making 100 years. It is about awakening the living presence of Guru in our hearts, our homes, and our world. This celebration is not just a ritual. It's a bridge between what was and what can be. It is a reaffirmation of eternal vision, a vision where love knows no boundaries, where faiths stand together in harmony, where service to humanity is the highest form of worship, and where moral clarity lights our every step. When we honor 100 years of Guru's life and mission, we are not simply remembering history. We are renewing our spiritual commitment. We are proclaiming to the world the light shown in Navajyoti Sri Karunagara Guru still shines brighter than ever and will continue to guide the generations to come. Let these celebrations not end with single day. Let them live in our thoughts, our words, and actions until every heart is touched by the grace, wisdom, and compassion of our Guru. With this, I prostrate before Guru by humbly submitting myself. Sadhurveshwaran.
We thank Samadharaniya Swami Bhaktadathan Jnana Thapaswi in Guru's name for sharing such great words of wisdom with us today on this most sacred topic. Next, I respectfully invite in Guru's name Mr. Bharat Vijayaban, Santhigiri Culture and Social Center, United Kingdom and Ireland, to share his experience with us today. Sri Bharat Vijayaban.
Sadhguru. Hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes, we can hear and see.
Sadhguru, bowing to the lotus feet of our beloved Guru and Her Holiness Sishipujita Guru, Sarvadharaniya President Swami Chaitanya Jnana Thapaswi, Sarvadharaniya General Secretary Swami Gururatnam Jnana Thapaswi, all Sarvadharaniya, Samadharaniya, Adharaniya, Sannyasis, Sannyasinnis, Brahmachari, Brahmacharinis, Dr. G.R. Kiran sir, and all my dear spiritual relatives. Thank Guru for giving me an opportunity to present my experience in this occasion. I believe everyone who follows Guru do have some kind of experience, maybe one or more, that links them back to Guru whenever they go away from Guru. Today, I'm here to share a few of my experience with Guru Margam. I would classify my experience in 3 stages. The first stage is before trusting Guru. The second one is like there is a life incident that made me trust Guru. And the third stage is where I started trusting Guru more than anything. Let me go through all the stages. My first experience, just after my first public examination, a teenager. That morning was really a euphoric moment for me. I want to do everything in the world, like explore anything. I thought like I got all the freedoms. That day, I went with my friends to unknown locations, and eventually we ended up in Kollam Beach. But the very same day, my mother and sister went for Guru Darshanam. Like while we were playing and having a dangerous time in the beach, nobody knew like what was going on. But at ashram, when my mom and sister was waiting for Guru Darshanam, Guru asked my sister, where is he? My sister replied, no idea, Guru. He took his cycle and went somewhere. Guru replied to my family, my mom and sister, he went to the beach, be careful. In the evening, while everyone was back home, my mom asked me, did you go to the beach? I told, yes. And I asked, how did you know? But my sister replied, Guru told. I wasn't serious doubt, like, how can that happen? I thought like they might have guessed from the beach sand in my clothes, and someone who have seen me might have told them. But a few days later, Mr. Sajeev Paravur, some of you might know, he's working in Dubai. He happened to ask me, like, you got scolding from your mom for going to beach? And I was like, how did you know? Like, then he told me like he was just behind my sister and mom, and when Guru told all these things. But like that was my first experience, I would say. But till then, I was not completely ready to believe what Guru was doing and what Guru cared for me. The next experience during the same time, like after completing my pre-university, I was really passionate to join Indian Army, and I prepared for that for a long time, and I myself secured a seat in one of the coaching institute in Trivandrum. So I was well prepared to join the next day. But the day before joining, it was the monthly prayer day for Kollam at Trivandrum Ashram. And I was with the team there, hoping that the next day I could go to the coaching center from ashram. But around 9:30 p.m., Guru came out for a walk unexpectedly. And I saw people asking things to Guru. I thought like, why don't I share my plan with Guru? Anyway, it was like I was being nudged to do that. Though I don't really want to do that, but I was pushed by something to ask that or communicate that with Guru. I told Guru like, this is what I'm thinking to do. Like I want to join army. Guru told me, no, we don't need it. It would be hard for your body. Well, as a fit athletic teenager, I was really shocked and found it hard to digest. How can it be like I'm so healthy and I have trained myself, so this shouldn't be happening. But however, I wasn't able to join then, and I couldn't, like for many other times, like opportunity came, it didn't happen. But late in 2019, I happened to meet one of my friend who is an officer in the army, and he happened to share his immediate experience that just happened. while he was about to come to home for a holiday. One of his colleagues was seriously injured and subjected to an amputation. The guy was really standing next to him, and it was not really like a war area or something, but this happened. And I just thought this, like what Guru told me. And I imagined myself in that situation. And what came to my mind was like, no medal or glory can always turn pains into smiles, especially for my family. I understood Guru saved me from something that was supposed to happen. Only then, like, why Guru don't want me to join them? Okay. But still, doubt persisted in my mind. I don't want to completely trust Guru. The next experience is my attempt to come to Ireland. So after completing my BTech degree in engineering and I planned for coming to Ireland because I don't find anything interesting in India that I can work, or I'm not getting any job or like that I really want to do. But in 2017, when I asked Guru, like, I'm planning to go to Ireland to do a master's, and I got an opportunity in one of the universities. Can I go? Guru asked me, like, just go and search again and come back. I did that a couple of times. But once my family was there to talk to Guru on this, Guru told my mom, like, don't let him go later, not now. And I was completely dissatisfied and I felt lost. I kept away from Guru and later found teaching to be interesting and ended up in a teaching profession, partially. During the time, COVID-19 happened. And just because I was on the teaching side, I was able to analyze some of the trends that was happening in the world during the last few pandemics. And I thought, like, this is going to be my time. I have to go this time and achieve whatever I want. Well, whether if Guru says no or not, like, I'm going. This is my aim. So I started preparing everything without knowing that Guru already gave permission to my mom that he can go this time. On reaching Ireland, I found things are really, really, really favorable for me. Getting a job, finding a house. The course was really easy just because it was COVID, and I got a lot of time to do part-time jobs, then whatever I want. It was kind of like an easy walkover. But still, I didn't understand like what Guru made me go through. Guru asked me to wait for some time to make things easy for me, but I didn't recognize. Like, at least I recognized only when things started getting a bit bad, and I came to know that Guru gave me permission and I didn't know this happened. So still then, I didn't completely trust Guru. I don't want to do that because of my scientific mind. In the year 2022, something really happened in my life. I understood what is truth. Truth is Guru and Guru is God. This is actually, at the moment, it's not the right time to share that experience with everyone. So pardon me that I'll do that sometime later when Guru allows me. So this is a turning point that allowed me to change myself, and I started trusting in Guru. Coming to the third stage, where I started trusting Guru, and I don't want to be in my former position. This happened very recently. I was returning to Ireland from my holidays in India, and on the way back, I lost my passport at the airport. But luckily, the immigration allowed me to pass through the gate, and hoping that I would get my passport back when I could talk to the airline company there. But it didn't happen. Like, I lost my passport. Another few days later, someone broke into my car, and I was in the middle of my house shifting, and the thief took a bag that contained all my cards, resident permit, driver license, my car spare key, and most importantly, the personal Guru gave me. It was kind of like I don't know what to do, like, and I was totally helpless because living in a country like a refugee, I don't have any kind of identity or anything that I can prove that I am a legal resident here. I felt totally helpless. I informed Guru through Nirmala Jani, and the reply I got was Guru asked me to pray and contact all the authorities. I reported to the police, but I only got a case reference that I can use maybe to get my duplicate cards or passport, nothing else. Feeling trapped, I kneeled down in one of the kids' play area nearby my house, and I literally prayed to Guru. I don't know what to do. I'm totally helpless. Please help me. Few minutes passed. Some kids approached me. I don't know, they approached me for bullying or just friendly. I just told them, like, I'm in a situation that I lost all my cards and everything. So there is a high chance whoever took it might throw away those things somewhere here around. And please help me find it. And I told them, like, if someone could find it, I'll give you a treat to them. A few days later, I started praying and I tried to communicate to Guru. At some point, I felt like Guru's trying to talk to me and told me, like, you will get back some of your valuables. My first instinct was, like, I don't want to trust that. But this time I thought, okay, I'm going to trust. Let Guru's magic work. Luckily, a few days later, a guy called me telling me that, hey, I found your car key. What happened? And he told me, like, he also happened to have the same incident, like someone broke into his car, and luckily he left my key in his car. Maybe because he wasn't able to turn on the car with my key. How I got my key back so I can keep my car safe. And then another few days later, kids came rushing to my house and told me, like, hey, we found one abandoned bag. Can you come over and check? I went with them and I found that it's my bag. And the most surprising thing was the first mum, the box containing the first mum was untouched. Like, for someone who have taken that should have already opened that and maybe damaged it, but it was untouched. And I got a few of my cards back. I informed Guru through Nirmala Jani, but Jani asked me to pray and follow up the authorities. I thought, like, okay, at least I have something. But still, then I don't have kind of the valid ID cards, like the passport and the residence permit card. Just because Jani encouraged me to follow up with the authorities, I thought, like, I'll apply for a new passport with the Indian Embassy. Usually it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get a new or a replacement or a lost passport case-based passport issuer. But I got it on the 17th day. People who applied before and after me are still waiting. And I'm wondering, like, how do I got that? It happened and I got my passport. Then this also happened, same for my resident permit. Like, it usually takes more than 2 weeks or so to get the replacement. And for a lost card, I have to pay another 300 euros. It's equivalent to 30,000 rupees in India. And it's not a small amount. And luckily, when I thought, like, I would just chat to the person who's there and see what's the procedure. I chatted to the representative there, and he just issued me a free replacement. And that was, like, kind of like, I didn't ask him for that, but he issued me a free one. And I got it on the 5th day. Now I can understand, like, what's the difference, like, before trusting Guru and after trusting Guru. And This is my experience. And on this, what's my understanding is, until a life-changing incident happens, we may feel we are in control of everything happening to us, and whatever is supposed to happen and will happen. But once we get a feel of how Guru works, we will understand certain things can also be changed to bring good results. Let's be the tool of Guru to change our own life and others around. And I understand the purpose of life is to break karma gati rather than being in the endless loop of mistakes. And many times, some of my friends happen to criticize me for believing in Guru and doing only things when Guru allows. I don't know what to say them, but I know what's the truth. People never trusted Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, and countless number of acharyas before and after them in their respective times. It's same for us too. People around us will never admit Guru until they get their own very experience. And I understand. Blindly believing people can be bad, but blindly believing Guru is not bad. In fact, that's the right thing we should do, blindly believing Guru, because we don't know anything else. We are just here for some time, not long. Whoever criticizes us, they don't hold the responsibility. Only Guru knows what can change. With these words, I conclude my experience and submitting this to the lotus feet of Guru, Sadguru Yeshwara.
We thank you, Mr. Bharat Vijay Banu, for sharing your touching experience with us today. If you could stop sharing the screen, please. Thank you. Next, I respectfully invite, in Guru's name, Dr. Kiran Jia, Principal Mentor, Santhigiri Atma Vidyalayam, for today's concluding remarks.
സദ്ഗുരുവേ ശരണം. നമ്മുടെ സർവസ്വമായ പരമകാരുണ്യവാനായ ഗുരുവിൻ്റെ തൃപ്പാദപത്മങ്ങളിൽ നമസ്കരിച്ച് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. ഗുരുവിൻ്റെ വത്സല ശിഷ്യപൂജിതയുടെ തൃപ്പാദപത്മങ്ങളിൽ നമസ്കരിച്ച് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. Respected Ashramam President Sarvadharniya Swami Chaitanya Jnana Thapaswi, respected Ashramam General Secretary Sarvadharniya Swami Gururatnam Jnana Thapaswi, respected Samadharniya Swami Bhaktadathan Jnana Thapaswi, respected Adharniya Yanni Vandita Jnana Thapaswini, other Sarvadharniya, Samadharniya, Adharniya Sannyasinis, Brahmacharinis, Dr. Arun P. Mohandas from Germany, Mr. Sri Carlos Guzman from Mexico, Sri Rajesh Mohan CB from the USA, Sri Bharat Vijayabhanu from representing UK and Ireland, Sri Manoj Kumar AK from Nigeria, and dear brother Sri Yadu Rakhav from Canada, and other Priya Atma Bandhakale Sadara Pranama. As you all know, this is the 9th day of the Sathsangam that we are having as part of Navapoojitham this year. And the theme of our talk is Guru Shishya Parasparya, the very sacred bond between Guru and Shishya. In the last many days, we have been talking about this very important theme, and our sannyasis, and through the sharing of experiences, we have come to know a lot more. As was pointed out earlier, this today's session is coordinated from across the world. Atmabandhus from all over the globe, from Mexico and the United States, Canada. If you look at the map, then you have UK and Ireland, Germany, Nigeria, and I'm talking to all of you from Oman. And this is very unique. This is extremely unique. from different parts of the world, different time zones, different cultures. And yet, when it is about our Guru, the whole world can come together, work together, and pray together. When Guru informed us that all my matters should be informed to all and that everyone should do things together, little did we know that in such short period of time, we will be able to start doing this. Can't imagine how much people from across the world will get together and do things in the near future to traverse the path of Guru. Beyond all boundaries of caste, community, nationhood, to experience the warmth and nectar of the boundless love of Guru. As Sri Carlos Guzman pointed out, association with Guru is about evolution of one's soul through sufferings, through the acceptance and blind acceptance of Guru's words, Guru Vaka, leading to the annihilation of one's ego. The Guru Shishya Paraspariam, or the sacred bond between Guru and Shishya, is not a relationship of convenience and transactions, nor of knowledge alone. It is boundless. It is the very axis of spiritual life, and God's words is not advice, but truth itself. And the disciple's greatest wealth is to take that word upon without doubt, without delay, and without demand for explanation. I'm drawn to an instance from the life of St. Ignatius of Loyola, the 16th century Spain. St. Ignatius of Loyola, the great Christian saint, wished to teach his disciples the meaning of obedience and the significance of understanding word as it is. He once took a dry stick, lifeless, brittle, without hope, and gave it to one of his disciples. Actually gave it to the disciples. And he said only this: plant it in the ground, water it every day, and treat it as if it were alive. No reasons were offered, no promises were given. To most disciples, it was absurd. To the world, it was laughable. A dead stick can never leave, isn't it? But one disciple did not argue. He did not ask why. He did not postpone, and he obeyed. Blind faith. Through burning summers, freezing winters, days of mockery and inner doubt, and still he obeyed. Morning after morning, bucket after bucket, he poured life into the dead wood. And then one day, the miracle happened. The stick sprouted. A green shoot pierced the bark. Leaves unfolded. Branches stretched. What had been lifeless now stood as a living tree, a witness to the power of Guru's word. And that tree endured for generations, a monument to the disciples' obedience. The miracle was not in the wood. The miracle was in the word of the Guru. When the disciples surrendered his logic and held only to obedience, God's grace flowed through that word. Obedience turned the impossible into life. And St. Ignatius taught that to hear in the voice of the Master, the very voice of God. And in Santhigiri, Guru has given us the supreme truth. Guru's life has taught us that word is truth, truth is Guru, and Guru is God. It is the same eternal law. When we obey Guru's words, even when it seems unreasonable, life blossoms where there was death, Hope rises where there was despair, and light shines where there was darkness. The challenge for every disciple is this. Will we argue? Will we bring in the scientific and logical mind, reason it out, or delay? Or will we bow our head and obey? When Guru speaks, heaven speaks. When we obey, the door of grace opens. And that is Guru Shishya Parasparya. It is here that Santhigiri ashram is so very unique. As Swami pointed out, we have our Guru who is at the ultimate spiritual level. And through his life, he showed the significance of Guru Vaka in his own life. In most parambaras, the devotees and shishyas find a vacuum beyond the physical presence of their Guru or Acharya. At Santhigiri Ashram, Guru has given us Gurusthaniya, Shishya Pujita, to allow us to continue that Guru Shishya Parasparya, to allow us to hear the Guru Vaka and continue our life for eternity. To, as Sri Carlos said, to allow ourselves to submit ourselves and be led into the evolution that our soul needs. Sri Bharat Vijayavanu's experience is quite interesting. Very, very interesting. Because he was talking about how his scientific and logical mind resisted understanding Guru. Phases that definitely people like me, I have gone through. In fact, I also had the same issue of losing my passport in India when I was doing my PhD in UK and had come down for a short visit to Ahmedabad. That's a story for another day. But I got not only got my new passport, but also got the visa stamped, the UK visa stamped. All of that within some 10 days. Unbelievable, but that's what actually happened. So from moving from that scientific, logical mind, one that wants to control life. And as you start trusting in Guru, Guru Vaka becomes truth in life. And I believe that as Sri Bharat Vijayavanu pointed out, all of this is part of a process. We may, at the end of the day, forget about the process. But what is important is what did we learn and understand and gain through the process. And so each of these incidents, the difficulties that we confront in our life are opportunities. Opportunities to know Guru more, opportunities to, as he pointed out, to come out of the karma gadi that we all have. An experience is the way that Guru gives us to understand and move out of this. And that experience, if we truly understand as truth, that truth is what will lead us to Guru, to understand Guru, and to understand that Guru is God. And that is what is contained in the message, that word is truth. Truth is Guru, and Guru is God. May we live every day by Guru's walk, and let our lives themselves become like that tree that I talked about before. Silent, steadfast witnesses to the miracles of obedience. May Guru's grace be upon all of us always. With these words, I submit myself at the lotus feet of Guru Sadguru Sharanam.
We thank you, sir, in Guru's name for sharing your insightful and heart-touching words with us, as always. Next, I respectfully invite in Guru's name Mr. Manoj Kumar A.K., Santhigiri Cultural and Social Center, Nigeria, for expressing the vote of thanks.
Sadguru Saranam, remembering Sisha Pujida Janani, Adaraniya Swamis, Jananis, all soulmates. We are about to celebrate our Guru's birthday. In this occasion, I am really honored to deliver words of thanks for today's Navapoojitham Sathsangam. My heartfelt gratitude goes to our beloved Guru, Navjyoti Sri Karunagara Guru, and entire Santhigiri Parambara. Kindly let me enter to my duty. Ashramam President Sarvadharaniya Swami Chaitanya Thapaswi. Thank you for your great presence in this Satsangam today, Swami. And Ashramam General Secretary Sarvadharaniya Gururatna Jnana Thapaswi. Thank you, Swami, for your esteemed presence in this today's Satsangam. And also Sarvadharaniya, Samadharaniya, Adharaniya, Sannyasis, Sannyasinis. Thanking you all for your great presence in this today's Satsangam. And Samadharaniya Swami Bhaktadathan Thapaswi. Thank you for your valuable presence and keynote address in today's auspicious evening of Navapoojitham Satsangam. I would like to thank Adaraniya Janani Vandida Jnana Thapaswini for the prayer presentation to this holy Satsangam today. Also like to thank all of our Brahmacharinis for their presence in today's special evening. Thank you, Dr. Kiran sir, mentor of Atma Vidyalaya, for presenting concluding remarks. As always, it was appreciated, sir. And sir was talking about unity through the global, wherever we are scattered everywhere in the world. So through unity, we are here today. That was very nice to hear, sir. So as you said, Guru always says we have to inform everybody, do everybody together, of my things, everything we have to do everybody together. So this is one example for the unity for our Guru's wish here is today. And thank you, Mr. Carlos Guzman, for the presentation of Guruvani today. And Mr. Bharat Vidya Balan's experience sharing. It was really heart-touching, energizing, and guiding towards the trust towards the Guru. So it was really energizing. Thank you, Bharat Vidya Bala, for your experience sharing. It was very, very heart-touching. So you mean it. Okay, then I would like to thank you, Mr. Rajesh Mohan, for welcome speech. It was wonderful. And once again, I wish to thank Mr. Yadu Raghav, who was comparing this Satsangam today. You have done it well. Thank you very much. And thank you, Mr. Arjun P. Mohandas, for presenting Guru Vandanam today. It was nice to hear also. So first time I see Guru Vandanam presented by on mail. So it was good. Finally, thank you very much to all our soulmates, friends who are present in today's Satsangam from various parts of the world. Our Guru may bless you all. Thank you once again. Sadguru Saranam. Thank you.
Sadguru Saran. We thank Mr. Manoj Kumar in Guru's name. Finally, to conclude our satsang with prayers, again, I respectfully invite in Guru's name, Adaraniya Janani Vandida Jnana Thapaswini.
Om Sri Karunagara Guru Parabrahmane Namah. Om Sri Karunagara Guru Satyapradaya Namah. Om Sri Karunagara Guru Adiva Satyapragashaya Namah. ഓം ശ്രീ കരുണാകര ഗുരു അതീവ സത്യപ്രകാശായ നമഃ. ഓം ശ്രീ കരുണാകര ഗുരു അതീവ സത്യപ്രകാശായ നമഃ. എല്ലാവിധ ദേവപരമ്പരയും എല്ലാവിധ ദേവീ പരമ്പരയും എല്ലാവിധ ഋഷി പരമ്പരയും എല്ലാവിധ ഗുരു പരമ്പരയും സകലതും എന്റെ ഗുരുവിന്റെ പരമ്പരയിൽ വന്ന് ലയിച്ചിട്ട് ഈ ഒരു സൗരയൂഥത്തിന്റെ കർമ്മശേഷി മൊത്തം ഗുരുവിന്റേതായെന്ന് ശക്തിപ്പെട്ട് സകലത്തിലും പ്രവർത്തിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ബ്രഹ്മത്തോട്